talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions. That ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk. Because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people.
This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Rickey, Smiley, and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th.
Oh, it's heating up now. Our brother Dr. Umar had some words for Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley and those people who seem to be being influenced, I'll say, by Kamala Harris's campaign. Man, you can say what you want about Dr. Umar. You know, he's brought some very funny moments to this channel in particular. But when he's in his bag, he gets in his bag, man.
Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. We standing on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Rickey Smiley, I love you. But crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother, that's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Rickey Smiley. Don't you get on your radio show and cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother. If you want to cry for Kabama Harris, if you want to cry for Kabama Harris, you do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley, and I love you both, no hate to my big brothers. But if we're going to be honest, Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry. Can we please be honest? Can we?
Hold up. Now, you're not going to tell us that our esteemed comedians have been influenced by money. This is something that a lot of people have had. There have been rumblings of that these people that are coming out and fighting so hard, they had to have some type of motivation. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% true. Obviously, Dr. Umar knows probably a little more about this than I do. But the statement in itself is damning. If it is true, this is the definition of selling out. I hope it ain't true.
See, I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Y'all carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid. Y'all being bought. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. Yes, we can do the interview. Keep your damn money. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. Wow. You dealing with real African DNA. This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th. You don't drop no check off and say get the Negroes to the plantation.
Powerful. Powerful. This is something we need to investigate further, obviously. We need to know exactly what's going on out here and why celebrities are weighing in on this subject so heavily. But I want to let you hear what Steve Harvey said. This actually slipped through the cracks. This happened before, I believe, Kamala got the actual nomination. It looks like Joe Biden dropped out on July 21st and handed over, basically endorsed Kamala Harris as his pick. Now, officially, she's not even the nominee because at the DNC, they're going to have to actually confirm it. But it seems like she has enough delegates to keep going. And it's presumed that she will be the nominee for the Democratic Party. Steve Harvey was interviewing Kamala Harris at the 100 Black Men of America conference in Atlanta, Georgia, June 13th. Now, Steve Harvey said some interesting things during this event, during this interview, about giving softball questions, about laying the ball up so that Kamala could then dunk. And it reads that this was a moderated conversation at the 100 Black Men of America conference.
Trying to stay on course, so just let me go off this paper for a minute. Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, actually doing it, what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to dunk. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show and I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power.
What about this time? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is he worried about next time already?
If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations.
Wow.
If you don't vote. Why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. I hope they do. They owe us. I'll go down there. I'm sorry. Madam, I know I ain't coming back next year.
And notice she hasn't said a word in this whole time. Nothing. Heavily moderated discussion.
Appreciate y'all having me.
And Steve Harvey just wrote off reparations and wrote off any type of black agenda. Like, this is baffling. Like, this is why we should never have these people speaking for us. This is why they go to places like this. It should be an offense the next time she lines up an interview with one of these radio hosts. Like, she's obviously avoided doing interviews. This is the closest we have, but this was prior to the announcement. So what's going on? So somebody like Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson sees this and he's like, why? Why? He agreed to do an interview. Actually, Tariq Nasheed also agreed to do an interview. If they're going out to these people, they're not going to give her softball questions like Steve Harvey saying he's going to do. Because what does that accomplish? That's a waste of an opportunity, a waste of time. I don't know, this buffoonery. I mean, there's a time and a place for comedy. Let's just say that. This is the problem we can't really put together, is how we're supposed to advocate for ourselves if we've got people undermining us the whole time. People with a platform, people with money, power, and a platform. This is a turning point for us, and we're really going to have to make some decisions very soon about what's going on. But shout out to Dr. Umar for going in. This is what Malcolm X said.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Sounds like Cat Williams was on to something. Anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. The link is in the description. Also, make sure you turn on your notifications on your YouTube app so that you can get every upload from Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.